Guys, this is the ex-president of the AVN. She's happened to have a couple of crazy stacks lately, so we haven't seen her for a while, but she's about to have a chat. I'm glad to see her.
I would firstly like to thank Anastasia Psychopath for bringing us all here today. It's not under great circumstances, but it had to happen. As Tristan said, I was the president of the AVN for 2 years. I retired from that in April this year because I couldn't do 40 hours of activism a week anymore. I know how many of you know we had the Vax bus touring Queensland and New South Wales last year getting vaccine injury stories. That was incredible. Thank you, Current Affair, for your hit piece. We couldn't buy that type of advertising if we tried. And if you ask, no, they did not contact us for comment, and when we demanded right a reply, strangely they didn't answer. You're stunned, I know. Or you crazy right-wing conspiracists. You know what's funny? That's the least offensive thing I've ever been called. I've been called a baby killer. I've been told I'm worse than pedophiles. I've been told I'm a terrorist. All for standing up for the most marginalised people in Australia, the vaccine injured. And we're here today fighting segregation, but I'm going to tell you there's already segregation in Australia and has been for several years. After no jab, no pay passed federally, and we have no jab, no play in many states in Australia, unvaccinated children, even if they've had almost all the vaccines, if you just don't go to the schedule, unvaccinated children in Australia don't have the same rights as vaccinated children, regardless how healthy they are. And we stood up and we had rallies and there was actually a Senate inquiry and we flooded that, but we all got ignored. So, you know, I'm sad that we didn't stand up for the children then, but I'm glad we're all here standing up for them now.
Yes.
And you think the COVID vaccine's bad? Just have a look through the history of vaccines. Take a bloody good look. Read books like Evidence of Harm and things like that. Join the highwire.com and see the vaccine project. All vaccines are terrible. The corruption is just the same. And the injuries have been covered up for years. The parents have been gaslit. They go in with a healthy baby. And, you know, now they're going to normalise heart attacks in children. People are like, they can't do that. They've normalised totally normal babies dying in their sleep and they call it SIDS.
Yes!
Normalised toddlers that stop talking and walking and lose all their skills and they call it regressive autism. You better believe they'll normalise heart attacks in children because that's what they do. That's how the machine works. So I have known for many years, Sadie, that you cannot trust the mainstream media on anything. Nothing they say is true. The politicians do not give a single damn about you. They certainly don't give a single damn about your children. Last year we hugged our way around Queensland and we saw some of the most horrific stories. And I have been a crazy anti-vaxxer. If you hear the phrase anti-vaxxer, picture a grieving mother or a mother with a disabled child, because that's who they are. They are ex-vaxxers who trusted the system with their children, and when the system screwed them, they got thrown under the bus.
Yes.
Or you do it for the herd, except if you trip and fall over, the herd will run straight over you and not look back.
Yep.
We're told that, you know, it's necessary to protect everyone. Well, why aren't these children held up as heroes? It's because they don't want you to see what vaccines do to some children. They cannot allow that. If they let these mothers with vaccine-in children on television for 2 hours, the vaccine program would be gone. And the censorship is on steroids? Yet look at this. This is incredible. I'm so proud of every single one of you. There's mothers with newborn babies. There's the elderly. There's everyone from every religion, everything. Led by white supremacist Tristan. He's my favourite white supremacist. We've been waiting for this moment. We've been waiting for back down. and I have never backed down because these children matter.